Hi, soon to be ninth grade class at St. Lucie West Centennial High School. We are so excited that you're going to be joining our Eagle family sooner than you think. Before you know it, your freshman year is going to soon approach. There is one thing that you need to do before you come to Centennial High School, and that is register for your classes. There are so many options here at Centennial that you can choose from, and maybe you might even find your passion, like TV production or culinary, or have you ever thought of fixing boats? We have so many options at Centennial for you to choose from. So the first thing that you need to do before we can welcome you to our Eagle family is to register for your ninth grade classes. What you're gonna do is go to the St. Lucie West Centennial High School webpage. Look under the tab that says Guidance, and you will find your registration form. We're so excited to have you here at Centennial High School and can't wait for you to be our class of 2025. Have fun registering.
Thank you, Mrs. Bavakwa, for that amazing introduction. Mrs. Bavakwa is one of our English teachers in the ninth grade. She also teaches journalism and is the senior sponsor. So I'm going to walk you through how to complete your registration form. I'm Mrs. Markowitz, and this is what the registration form will look like. Notice you're looking for rising ninth grade registration. This is what the form should say. So here is St. Lucie West Centennial High School's website. So from the website, you're going to click on the Guidance tab, and it's going to bring you to the home page for guidance. Notice that we've already uploaded Rising 10th grade registration, 11th and 12th. So once we will add the 9th, and then you will click on the Rising 9th registration form, and that's how you will register. So I'll walk you through how to do the form. So you're going to register for 7 credits, and as you'll see, some of those classes or credits are already chosen for you. This link is our curriculum guide. So if you click on here, in here you'll find all the courses listed that we offer. And in the very back of the book, there'll be a description of every course. So I strongly urge you to open that and use it as a reference. It also includes other information, not just the classes, but it'll discuss on page 8 the graduation requirements, ACE, which is the Advanced International Certificate of Education. Those are college-level courses that are offered on campus. If you pass the test at the end of the course, you will receive college credit for those, and it is an international program. There's information, pages 9, 10, and 11, that'll describe that program. There are 2 courses, and again, I'll point them out as we go through the form, that freshmen can sign up for. It does require an application, though, so keep that in mind. Dual enrollment discussed on pages 12 and 13. Advanced placement courses or AP courses discussed on page 14. And then the different career academy programs, so electives, are listed on page 15. Graduation requirements, just to go through those quickly. You'll hear plenty more about this discussed in your freshman seminar class next year. So you need 24 credits in specific areas, a GPA of 2.0, and that's cumulative, so 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th, all averaged together, 2.0 or higher. You need to pass 2 standardized tests and take 1 online course. Not to worry, when you get to your senior year, economics is on campus but on computer, so that will satisfy that online course requirement. The 24 credits are listed here. As I said before, they are specific. So 4 for English, 4 for math, 3 science, 3 social studies, 1 hope, 1 performing fine art, and 8 electives. Accelerated courses, again, are described in the curriculum guide, things you want to start thinking about, the eligibility for those specific courses. So ACE, you need to do the application. Dual enrollment, you need qualifying PERT scores, 3.0 GPA. Advanced placement, there are requirements for that course as well, those courses as well. Teacher recommendation, And then attendance, discipline, and test scores are also taken into consideration. Please be aware that throughout your 4 years at Centennial, if you sign up for and are approved for an AP or ACE class, we will not remove that class from your schedule. You need to make that commitment and stick with it. ACE, as I said, there's some description in the curriculum guide. Here's also a basic understanding of the different courses we offer and how they are grouped. Block scheduling is something you are not yet familiar with. Mostly at the middle school level, you have 7 classes that you go to every day. For block scheduling, we have a day 1 and a day 2. You do have 7 courses, but they're split up so that you don't go to every class every day. So on day 1, you will have periods 1, period 3, and period 5 for 90 minutes. During period 5 is when you'll have your lunch. And then you go to period 7 for 50 minutes. On day 2, you'll have your periods 2, 4, and 6 classes for 90 minutes. Again, during this third block, you'll have your lunch. And then you go to period 7 for 50 minutes. So the only class that you go to every day is your 7th period class. When you're choosing electives, we expect that when you make that choice, you make the commitment to stay in that course, if it's a year-long course for the year, if it's a semester-long for the semester. Some require approval from an instructor, and I'll indicate that as we go through the form. So let's get started. Okay, first thing you're going to put in is your last name. So I'm going to type in my last name and then your first name. You're going to put your 562 number or your student ID. Your personal email. If you don't have a personal email, you can use your school email. I'm just going to type in some numbers there. And your cell phone number. Have you been officially assigned to St. Lucie West Centennial? Chances are, if you're in this room listening to this video, you have been, because your middle school teachers will have that list, so you would check yes. You should only be filling out the forms if you are officially assigned to Centennial. So I'm going to check yes, and then hit next. Notice here is the link to the curriculum guide. It's going to appear on every page as we go through the form. So at any time you can click back and refer to the curriculum guide. So the first course we want you to choose is an English class. We offer 2 different English courses. English 1, if you're at the honors or accelerated level, here is your ACE general paper. So ACE general paper is the first course that a freshman can take who wants to work towards the ACE diploma or challenge themselves and take a more rigorous course. Again, this is a college level course. By passing the exam at the end of the year, you will earn college credit. So I'm going to choose ACE. Ask your English teacher currently if you're not sure which class you should be signing up for. They can give you some guidance on what you should choose. For math classes, in most cases, you'll be administratively placed. So if you're going into algebra, if you've had algebra in 8th grade and are going into geometry, if you've had algebra and geometry at the middle school, then you'll be going into algebra 2. Those things will be chosen for you. We will administratively place you in those classes. And I think there may be some of you who take Algebra 2 at the middle school level, again, it would be the high school course, then your 2 choices would be pre-calculus or trigonometry, math for college success. So you may choose one or the other of those. Notice up here, I'm going to go back to English, there's a red asterisk next to the class. That means this is a mandatory field. For math, it is not mandatory that you choose because you may be administratively placed if one of these courses is the proper placement. Going down to science, again, that's a mandatory field. we offer 2 different science classes to freshmen, either biology honors or environmental science. So again, if you're not sure which course you should be taking, if you're in honors or advanced level classes at the high school, then you should choose, at the middle school, then you should choose bio honors. If not, you should choose environmental science. Freshman Seminar and Hope are 2 classes that you will be automatically assigned to. So right here, you're going to have an English and Math, a Science, Freshman Seminar, and Hope. So this will cover 5 of your 7 classes. I'm going to go in and choose Bio Honors. And then once you completed this page, you're going to click Next. Again, here is the link to the curriculum guide. This is where you're going to choose your electives. And I want to just scroll down and show you. You're going to choose, even though you already have 5 and only room for 7, you're going to give me, or put on the form, 4 choices for electives. Just in case your first choice closes out before you get a chance to be placed in the course, we want to give you your second choice, and so on. All students are required, or all high school students, I should say, are required to take 1 performing fine art class. Some of them are obvious, for example, band or theater, art class itself, and some may not be as obvious. So we have placed an asterisk next to any of the electives that will satisfy your performing fine art credit. 2 years of the same foreign language are not required for graduation. However, they are required for bright futures and for 4-year universities. We strongly suggest that you take academic electives. Please understand that if you score level 1 or level 2 on your FSA ELA this school year, so the test that you take in 8th grade, you may be placed in intensive reading next year, which would take the place of one of your electives. So I'm going to click down so you can see the list of electives that we offer to 9th graders. So we have band, instrumental tech, eurythmics, theater, 2D art. Notice these all have the asterisks next to them. Digital infotech, which is a computer class. If you'd like to take a language, you can either take French 1 or Spanish 1. Some of you may have already taken Spanish 1 at the middle school. In that case, you would choose Spanish 2. And then here, we have a double block of Spanish, meaning it's going to equal 2 credits. So if you choose this would be the only elective you would have. So by a double block, it means you have that class every day for 90 minutes. After the first semester, you've earned 1 full credit of Spanish 1 because you've taken it twice as much as you take the other classes. In January, when we start second semester, you would go straight into Spanish 2, and at the end of the school year, so the end of semester 2, you would have earned a full credit in Spanish 2. You can choose to take Spanish 1 and 2 that way, rather than take Spanish 1 for 1 year and Spanish 2 the following. Digital video technology and digital audio production are 2 choices, but there is a prerequisite. So if you see here in parentheses, you must have completed middle school technology in order to request that course. Following, we have culinary, early childhood 1, naval science, which is NJROTC, speech, journalism, outboard marine, where you learn to work on boats. Here is the second choice. This would be another ACE course that as a freshman you could take if you choose to. So that does not count as a history credit or a social studies credit. This is an elective credit. The following courses from there are all half-credit classes, meaning you only are enrolled in that class for 1 semester. So if you choose one of these courses, when you go to your second choice or one of your other third choice, fourth choice, make sure to choose another half-credit class because they need to be paired up together. If you want to go back to the curriculum guide, in the very back of the book, it'll explain to you what those electives are if you want a more detailed description. So I'm going to go in and choose my electives. So I'm going to start with Digital Infotech. That's a prerequisite to many of our computer classes. We offer digital design, gaming, and simulation. So if you think that those are some of the things you'd like to go into in the 10th, 11th, or 12th grade, make sure to choose this because it's going to be a prerequisite for a lot of the technology classes that we offer here. I'm going to go in and make my second choice. I think I'm going to take Spanish. My third choice, I'm going to go down and choose social media, which is a 1 semester or half credit class. So I'm going to choose another half credit class. I think I'll choose team sports. Once you've completed your form, so you're comfortable with your elective choices, again, these have red asterisks next to them. Each one of these fields is required. We want you to choose 4 so that just in case you get closed out of one, you have another choice. Then you're going to hit submit. The forms will be sent to us, and the registration process for you on your end would be complete. So I'm going to go ahead and submit my form. So once you hit submit, your registration process is complete. Please go on the website by March 12th, that's next Friday, to complete this process. Your form should be submitted by March 12th. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you on campus next year.